Hi. So I've attended a session here at Wall on Sunday about digital currency, and the world has talked a lot about the politics of it, especially after China began testing it out in some cities. I read a Financial Times article that describes China's digital currency as capable of accelerating the decline of US dollar's dominance as the world's leading reserve currency. Trying not to talk about politics is futile these days, but from what I've heard on Sunday, it is way too early to talk about it now. China's former central bank chief Zhou Xiaochuan said in the session that China's digital currency started out with a focus on its massive retail market. The goal was to design a system to set up one that lowers the cost and be more efficient. The idea of it going global was really not part of the consideration. And when it comes to cross-border transactions, there are huge structural issues here. Digital currency is the lifeline of every economy. The sovereignty of currency is not to be taken lightly. I remember reading that during the formation of the Eurozone, even though the drive for continental integration was high, Margaret Thatcher, the former Prime Minister of the UK, still fiercely opposed adopting the euro. And similar things are happening today. Many countries don't like the dollarization of their currency, and in Zhou's words, they don't necessarily want yuan to have that effect. Tying to a single currency or adopting a global one requires the central bank to be accountable to everyone. When it makes a monetary decision, it has to consider everyone's interests and not just its national one. And we've all seen just how difficult it is for countries to set aside national interests for greed. And digital currency is really still at its infant stage. China tested it out in some cities. The amount distributed is very limited. Li Bo, the current deputy governor of People's Bank of China, told the audience that it will test out at some scenarios during the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing. And there's no specific schedule for nationwide implementation. So you see, the focus right now is pretty much on the technicality of digital currency. Sure, we can talk about the political implications, but branding it as some sort of geopolitical weapon is putting the cart way before the horse. But then again, there's really nothing new here. Politics is the easiest way to make sense of something complicated. And from what I've heard on Sunday, digital currency is extremely so.